What's up, freak bitches, wherever you may be, however you may be listening, thank you for giving me just a few minutes of your time. Back here with my good friend, my hetero life mate, Jeremy Woolner. You can find his contact information. Go watch him game. You can find his stuff down in the stuff below. Now, it came out the other day. We got this first look at Robert Pattinson's Batman suit. Let's just have a quick conversation as to what we saw. You just saw it a little bit ago for the first time when I showed it to you. I saw it a couple days ago when it came out. Yeah. But this does kind of what it's supposed to do in my mind. It gives us more questions that are eventually going to be answered once the movie drops. The sooner the better, in my opinion. But anyway, what are your thoughts just in the quick video that we got to see?
Doesn't tell me shit. Really, I'm like, okay, this is a cool... If that's what, I guess, the final... Because, you can't always just take it at face value of like, oh, is this the final product of what he's going to look like? I mean, you could change stuff. So I'm like, if this is what the suit looks like, cool. It looks like a sweet bat suit. I don't know. That's all it kind of really showcased was me just like, am I supposed to sit here and jerk off over this new bat suit? Don't judge me what I do with my time. I might do that. I'll just try to forget that it's Robert Pattinson. Like I won't.
I was thinking about it for a minute. I don't care who's in the damn suit. One of the things that jumped out at me. For one, I like the suit. A lot of people have compared it to the Arkham Asylum video game kind of build of the suit. You being much more of a gamer than I am, is that something that jumps out to you?
The symbol definitely did. The way the symbol was drawn out, because like I could sit here and talk for hours about like the millions of different symbols, like from the really like big Batfleck one, but like the way it looked and the way like I won't say the internals, but like the way the stuff looked inside, it kind of looked like the way the symbol looked like in the game. So I don't know if that means anything, but because the suit in that game is it's kind of like the classic like gray and black suit, but it looked like that kind of like that stretched out bat symbol, but it kind of still had its own flair to it, which I did like. One
of the things that jumps out at me is it's like, and I've got the image up here as kind of the background of just the bat part of it. The suit itself, I noticed that as you kind of swing around and you start to get a closer look at it, because when it starts, it's really blurry and it kind of slowly comes into focus and some of the detail of the suit really comes in. It looks a lot like the suit, like Ezra Miller's Flash suit. Like those pieces that are put together.
It did look... I saw his shoulder, it looked like a section. It looked like actual like armor, like a plate, like it was a shoulder pad of armor, not... almost the actual knight looking.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of that.
That was cool.
It kind of makes me wonder if they're still not trying to put all this stuff together. Because, Ezra Miller's Flash actually showed up in this crossover event for the CW thing a few weeks ago. And I haven't watched any of that stuff. I've stopped watching it, like, in real time. And I basically just binge watch the shit out of all that stuff when it comes out on Netflix.
Right.
But it did remind me a lot of Ezra Miller's suit. So I'm wondering if maybe if that's kind of a signal. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I probably am. A bit of a bat signal. But maybe that's just them trying to tell the fans that there's going to be still going to be some kind of confluence of these characters at some point, because DC seems to be on a pretty good roll right now with Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam, which I thought was fun.
Shazam was awesome.
Shazam was good. And I'm pretty sure that Wonder Woman 84, when it comes out, is going to do pretty well. So
I trust Wonder Woman, because that was probably the best thing about the current state of where the DCU is doing now. I'm like, I loved Wonder Woman to death. And
I'm wondering if Walter Amada, who's running all that stuff now for Warner Brothers, is going to use this movie to kind of start to shape this collected universe again slowly, which is kind of what I thought they should have done in the first place. I am on camera on this channel saying that I think one of the biggest mistakes that DC is making is jumping right into the whole mashup, not building these established characters like Marvel did. You can follow that template without being Marvel, but instead they wanted to run right to the fuck. It's like trying to have the orgasm before you start having sex. It just makes no fucking point. That doesn't work.
Nobody wins. No one comes away satisfied.
That doesn't work. So, and
they hit the ground run too hard and they tripped, and I get it. Like I know, being a DC fan, people give me shit for it all the time. I'm like, look, because they will just say like, oh, you're just trying to be like Marvel. I'm like, no, it's like you said, it's just a template, and they did it the right way. It's not like they're trying to be Marvel, not trying to like steal or be like them, and everyone's gives you shit for trying to do that. I'm like, no, that's the proper way to, like, just do it the right way. Don't, like you said, don't try to like we're trying to be here when we're like, no, we got a baby step first.
Well, I don't want to go too much on this. This is a whole other video. I want to try to focus on the suit for a minute because we're getting a little off story here.
It was clean.
But one of the things I noticed is the bat itself looks like it's pieced together. It seems like there's two different pieces that come together to form the symbol, and even that's got some stuff kind of added onto it.
I'm trying to I always saw it once just down. I'm trying to remember what it looked like in my head because now that I'm thinking about it, it did. I don't want to say it looked. I'm trying to remember what it looked like internally. It looked like it was kind of, I don't want to say the word machinery but it looked like there was, like you said, little bits of something in it. And something mechanical. I don't know. Like I said, with the shoulder pad, it looked like it was like an actual like knight, because it's the Dark Knight. It looked kind of, because I know like in my favorite Batman, the Christian Bale, where he's like, it's sections of armor, kind of like you would, because obviously for movement and functionality. And that's kind of what it looked like. Yeah,
but I mean, obviously this was meant to give us more questions than answers. I mean, the only real answer we gave us is what he's going to look like. The one thing I did notice, and I may try to tweet this picture out a little bit later. You can find my Twitter information in the description below. Is
smooth plug.
When you I have to. I got to sell the channel somehow. Jesus Christ!
I know.
I'm a small YouTuber. I'm one bald asshole with a microphone and internet connection. I got to do something.
Hey man.
But when you finally get that close up, a little bit of the mask. It does look a little stitched and leathery, and that it jumped out at me. The first thing I thought of was like the old Adam West Batman, but I know they wouldn't go back to that.
Hey, but put eyebrows on that bitch, I'll still watch.
I'll still watch. But I'm kind of, it does have me wondering. It's one of the questions that it gives me is, are we getting a younger Batman? Is he taking over for Ben Affleck, and he's just kind of picking up in his timeline? What's really going on here? Because, I mean, we're going to get all these answers eventually, but it's kind of hard to really get any answers out of this other than just here's kind of what the suit looks like with that dark red lighting hue they had going on, and you get to see a little bit. Obviously, that chiseled jaw that we expect from most Batman is, that most people that play Batman is prominent. He's definitely got it.
Maybe it could be, now you say red, that made me think maybe like Batman Beyond, because other than the animated thing, we haven't really seen anything. I know it was a weird time. We don't talk about it, but like just.
Well, I mean, I don't think they would do that right now anyway. I mean, as much as I would love to see it, because I would love to see Batman Beyond in a live action Beyond thing, but I don't think they're going to do that anytime soon, especially not with this.
And like you were saying with the mask, I was hoping, because I know it started like down here on the chest, kind of went up a little bit, and you see him kind of turn. I'm like, I was hoping like, come on, higher. I want to see what the cowl looks like. I wanted to see it, and I'm like, it wasn't quite getting to like the ears, and I'm like,
do we have the really really tall ears, or do we have the shorter kind of stubby ears?
Yeah, I know. It's important, trust me, it's important.
If it's too tall, it's going to look ridiculous. It needs to still be kind of sleek and
cool. They did that for Keaton. They had to cut his fucking ears off because he couldn't fit in the damn car. Because the Batmobile's so skinny. He's like, we got to cut that. You won't even see it, but you cut the ears off in the suit when he's driving because he can't fit in the damn Batmobile.
Well, whatever. I mean, like I said, much more questions than answers. The only significant answer we got is Pattinson going to fill out the suit, and he certainly looks like Batman in the suit. I was one of the people that was pretty happy when they cast him. I'm still to this day eating crow over them casting Batman. I was one of those people that was like I was like all the hashtag on Twitter, better Batman than Affleck, and just naming off random fucking hilarious people.
I think he's okay. So because
I was wrong as fuck about that. He is probably he's up there with Keaton as my favorite Batman.
You got to look at it again as there's playing Batman, there's playing Bruce Wayne. That's what I want to know too, because I'm like I said with Clooney, I'm like, you make a really good Playboy type. You're a good Bruce Wayne. You got that smooth, you're easy to look at. But as Batman, it's like.
Yeah, it seems really easy to play some superheroes. I mean, because the dichotomy of playing the superheroes, you have to play the two characters. You have to play the superhero and the secret identity.
When you're in the mask, it might be easier.
Unless you're Iron Man and you're outed anyway. You outed yourself in the first movie. You can kind of just do whatever. But Bruce Wayne and Batman are two very different characters, and I think Christian Bale kind of encompassed that really well. He was the playboy, the fun guy, the rich guy out there driving the Lamborghinis, doing crazy shit. But at night, he was the mean. Covered, raspy voice, saving Gotham. And so Batman is that one character where you really have to there is a duality there that the wrong actors can struggle with.
You do have to play it.
But they've been really, really lucky about getting good people to play Batman. So, Kilmer and Clooney didn't pull it off in my mind, but that's neither here nor there.
Between the two, I think I'd rather watch Kilmer. I don't know.
Yeah, I would rather just not watch them. I'd rather just go back and watch reruns of the 60s Batman with
Hell yeah.
Adam West.
Do you want to talk about Schwarzenegger? Do we want to do
that? but yeah, anyway, that's our thoughts and that little glimpse that we got of this new Batman costume. Go down in the comments below. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know if this answered any questions for you guys. Hit us up on Twitter if there's anything you want us to talk about. All the Twitter information is down in the description section below. We'll see you guys later.